Hello, good morning. Now, it's a quick channel update. It's the 21st of October. It's 8 minutes past 8. I'm just going to put the fire on. So we've got fire lighters and the one down there. A couple of bits of tissue and kindling. And we've got the logs at the bottom. There's V shape. Can you see it? Sort of pointing up the way. So open up the vent. Oh, you know, I never cleaned the bloody. I keep forgetting to clean the glass. It's like I should really clean it every time. You know, every time I put the fire on, but I forget. I mean, it's actually the easiest is to clean it every time, and that way, you know, you sort of keep on top of it. Oh, that was comforting to know that I slept with the door wide open all night. What a clown. I mean, that's the thing about, imagine you're sleeping in North America where the bears are and you don't lock your door. You could be dead, a little mistake like that. Well, the chances of a bear coming and trying to get in your car are pretty remote, but it has happened, and it does happen. So yeah, it's where you should have a checklist, like an airline pilot. Check. If you don't check, then I suppose then you'll end up overdoing it. You check the door about 10 times and it's locked. Somebody could have walked in there and murdered me. I know, just for any information, they would not have gotten anything because I don't have any jewellery. Well, don't really have any jewellery. I mean, my paintings are worthless. Nobody's going to break into my house and steal my paintings. Sadly, they are worthless, really. Pretty much. So, it's a quick channel update. I don't think we're going to have any problems lighting the fire. I think I've just... Because I just chopped up some kindling yesterday. So it's made life easy. When you set it like that, sometimes it takes a while because maybe the kindling's not too big or something, or it's not that windy. If it's windy, it's more likely to catch fire. Got a sort of windy outside. So this is Monday morning, as I said. It is, I forgot, 21st. Can't remember now. Yeah, I think it's 20th. So we've got a new week. I'm trying to not. I mean, I've fought my way out of depression in the last couple of weeks, so I bounced back last week. So hopefully, and I think, is that just a cycle that you go through, or can you fight it, or is it just something that you're not in control of as an individual? You know, your mood swings, or whatever happened to your body in your life has caused. The fire's starting to die down a bit. That's the fire lighters sort of burning off. So the remaining heat and flame should keep it going. You should never be too complacent, because until it's actually properly going, so today I'll probably just let that go for the morning. I'll probably go for a walk or something, but I've got a meeting in the afternoon, and I'll light it again when we get home. We'll go and do a bit of shopping. But this is a channel update. Well, I'm at the age now, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a politician in the background. We've heard it all before. You get to my age, you've heard all that shite before. They're always trying to fix things, and they never fix what needs fixing. Never. until the whole system will collapse under the weight. I suppose that politics is like equivalent of just building this massive persimmons home and this tiny little foundation, and adding more and more and more parts to the home, jutting out and sticking up and pointing out in all directions, and never improving the foundations. Never. The foundations, these politicians are actually trying to damage the foundations. So an example of that would be 20 zones, when they go against planning that has been done by scientists, by experts in the field that work out what speed a vehicle should go, and then they go and undermine it without using the law, just because they feel like it. That is undermining our foundations of our society. I mean, I want to start talking about immigration and how they seem to be determined to fill up our country with a whole load of people that don't come from here. And well, what's the actual reason? Most of them are not they're not doctors, they're not dentists. Most of them are just useless people that we don't really need. That's an honest opinion. They're living off benefits. Why would you do that? That's insane. It's because you want to destroy. It's almost like they're trying to destroy our country. And that's what's happening, and that's what's going to happen. And you get these, like, the majority of these numpty people that applaud what they're doing. That's, they back up these stupid things. And I'm arguing with them. And they just think it's funny and everything, don't they? There's a woman I was arguing with yesterday. You could just see there's nothing really going on with the woman in her head. She just thought it was funny. Like I'm a conspiracy theorist or something, Because people are so selfish, they only think about themselves. That's all they do. Everybody, the vast majority of people that only think about themselves. Yeah, so he's talking about the debt we're in. So that's all a bit of an illusion. I mean, it's theft. You could call it debt. So that the money, the wealth of this country is distributed. So how could a wealthy country be? If this is a wealthy country, why is it we're in debt? How can you be in debt if you're a wealthy country? Surely the definition of wealth would be that you're not in debt. So that's really because the money's been siphoned off by globalists, and that's what they're doing. And they're doing it with the climate crisis. In inverted commas, I don't believe there's a climate crisis, by the way. Right, so some interesting comments came in. Well, no, yeah, there's only one or two, but so it's quite a typical comment you get here. There's this skier around about. I don't know if this video's doing well. I'm getting a few snotty comments in about it. I think I deleted some.
Hey, welcome to the channel.
It's 197 views.
Sadly, I was videoing and it was on time lapse, and there was a big truck peeped and waved at me, which is
right. So that was
I missed. I thought I'd do a time-lapse video. It just shows you time-lapse videos are no bloody good, doesn't it? Yeah. Never mind. So you don't. The time-lapse video doesn't pick up. Well, it doesn't pick up sound, does it? So that was just a bit of a cock-up. That's a pity. So we'll get to see the truck, yeah, but you won't hear the peeping and the waving.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So it really did.
You know, dummy. Absolute dummy.
So really, well, it's
That's
a Rocco. That's really annoying, that. You get contact with somebody and then you cocked it up. So thanks for watching. Bye. I mean, that was really part 3. I had problems with the equipment, and then I obviously don't really edit them. So, I mean, it's if you don't like. I mean, you got me. I wasted 1 minute 30 minutes watching this. Clearly, you have nothing to do, and only to accept personal responsibility. You know, they're vlog videos, aren't they? So, I mean, that's quite narcissistic, isn't it? Going on. That's like saying you're painting shit. You know, from somebody, PBDB, who probably doesn't do anything. Let's have a look. See, nothing. It's from people, it's like little narcissists, aren't they? The little wee narcissists. PBD, and they're anonymous. So they can go around, well, they think they can go around saying what they want, but they can't actually. So, last week's videoing session was a bit of a disaster because I went down there and was videoing for 20 minutes, which I said I was going to do a 20-minute video, I suppose. So in that respect, I was just about to finish when it froze, and then I started up again, but it was in time-lapse mode in the other app, and I thought, oh, I'll just do a time-lapse video, and then this truck, I've been going on about this for days, this truck flashed and waved. I'll show you the video. I'll actually show you, it must be a short. There's that one there. There's a 20-minute video. So it said for some reason that one has had 197 views, and it's maybe because it's 1 minute 30, and the other one's 20 minutes. Maybe people find that more attractive or something. I don't even know where the time lapse one is. It'll be way down here. So these are they're sort of blog videos. That's what they are. They're me. You're joining me in my life, and somebody coming along saying, "Oh, you've wasted my time." It's like, oh, fine, au revoir. You know, move along. You know, it's like if you don't like it, that's fine. I get that, but I don't see the point. I don't see the point. I've wasted your time, so it's actually very immature because it's very immature because you're not accepting responsibility that you and me tried something and it didn't work out. We both tried. I tried to do my bit and you tried your bit, and your bit didn't work because I wasted your time, because what I'm saying or doing or me, my personality, everything is not what you're looking for. So it's not really a waste of time. There it is there. It's not really a waste of time. It's life is like that. So you don't have to announce your departure. So that's the truck there, loan transport song. There it is there. And at the end there he is there, look. He stopped right at the edge there, and I was standing quite far away, and I got a peep and a flash. It was freaking brilliant, and I failed. Is he there? Right there. He stopped right at the end. So there you go. Never mind, you can't get it right all the time. Sometimes that happens. You have to be prepared, and then there's just a problem with this. What we're on right now, there's a problem with it, that sometimes it'll freeze, and the only way to stop it is to restart the camera. It's the only way to stop it, and that's, yeah, I mean, the other one doesn't do it, but this is my main phone, and it works perfectly well on another app. There's 2 apps on this, and the app that I have to use a stabilizer with the other app, which is the gimbal, which is alright. But so the camera and the one that we're using right now is the one that freezes, but it seems to overheat, and I think it's maybe just, I wasn't sure if it was the cover or the fact that it's just doing too much. God, like it's a phone and it does all these different things. So there you go. Right, okay. Now there's another comment came in before. You must. I mean, people probably do get bored. Right, I got a comment. Right. So it's this one here. This video here. Let's have a look at it. This guy sent me quite a good comment. This is an intelligent sort of comment.
I've got my brolly with me. Sorry you're so close. It's just that I'm holding the brolly and.
Right. So comment. It's a welcome comment because it was thought. It's something that for somebody who's intelligent. So it was Skeoch roundabout. The 26th of September.
I standing over there was the problem.
So it's just me doing my usual thing. That's all.
Oh.
Alright, we get the picture. Right, so this guy says, this is best video representation of ADHD. Are you gonna zoom in? Are you gonna focus? Oh, no, for God's sake. For Christ's sake, what's wrong with you? Stupid fucking thing. Alright, I've got it right. This is best video representation of ADHD that has ever existed. I'm not sure that's true, but exclamation mark. Great points made as well. I'll be back for more of this. So that so this guy, right? So this is the opposite of the other. The guy said I wasted 1 minute 30 of time. So the guy that I wasted his time. There's nothing to see here. What the fuck's this? But this guy's different. So it's the same type of video, exactly the same. And he sees. So great points made. I will be back for more. So this guy, has found me interesting, right? Well, it might be a bit narcissistic. Yeah, it's my channel, and I'm trying to push it, I suppose. Yeah, so it is me. I'm pushing me, as you would do. An artist would do that because it's all about you. If you're not, your art and what you're creating is you. It must be, and if it isn't, then I don't know what the hell you're doing, or it must be something I don't understand about art. Anyway, right. So I says, in what way? I answered last night. Thanks for observation comment. I said that because I wasn't having a go at him. Maybe I should have worded it differently, but he's intelligent, so he understood what I was just asking in what way. And then I said, thanks for observation comment. So, the stream of consciousness from Tinder to narcissism to the Elmira, I think he means the Nissan Elmira, to dramatic Brawley murder, to the new drain and Banana Man's wheels. I enjoyed it, right? So this is... yeah, okay. Obviously, I can't please everybody all the time, but this guy, Michael Tavel. Right, so, different opinions from different people, and then you get this guy. This idiot here. You got me. I wasted 130 minutes watching this. So what we'll do, we'll copy and paste this copy. But this will be it's just, I don't know why so that's just the difference between this guy. So does that mean who's right? Well, nobody's right. The real question is, do you need to, is it helpful to criticise? Is it helpful to criticise is the thing. So what I've got to remember is just, we all have to remember we're not robots, we're not AI, we're real people. 5349 is the. Now I like the car video went well, like the one with the Cortina, the one that I was seriously still thinking about buying, and I'm not gonna. Let's see how the fire's getting on. I'm not going to buy the Cortina. The reason I'm not is because I'm getting older now, right? What's that good? That's an excuse. Coping with all the things that I've got to do. So if you have like back to ADHD again, eh? Imagine you have like 9 cars and you try to fix them all. It's better to just like cope with what you've got. So I'm not minded to sell the Granada's the problem, you see. So if I bought the Cortina, it'd be an addition. Plus, I think I'd really need to get a carport put up because I don't think it'd be a good idea buying a classic car and having it out in snow and frost and all sorts, you know. At the end of the day, I think it'd be okay to have it out generally, but there's times when it needs to be put away, and a lot of times old cars have leaks and stuff as well, you know, rainwater gets in and stuff like that. Granada's got leaks, and I think a car is going to. I think the reason my parents' cars lasted quite well, the ones they had, was because they garaged them. And I'm not saying that it's an absolute be all and end all, and maybe sometimes it's not a good idea putting your car in the garage if it's wet. So you know, I'm not totally sold on the whole garage thing, right? This woman, let's get these women that are trying to destroy our world. This woman here is campaigning to stop young drivers from taking passengers, and her nephew's got a black box. You know, you know, there has to be risk, and there's always going to be things go wrong. Equally, you'll get a woman like her, an older woman, on campaigning for assisted death, assisted dying. What's wrong with these people? Why don't they go and like? They're trying to like. That's like the definition of extreme NIMBYism, isn't it? I don't approve it. I think that young men and women need to get out in the world and get on with life. And yes, some will die, right? And it's tragic and it's horrible. It could be my children. Well, it wasn't. Well, so far, you know, I would be devastated. Yeah, when they're older than what we're talking about here is under 21s, between 17 and 21. I mean, all my children are over 21, so I would be devastated if mine died in a car crash. Of course I would. Equally, as usual, they're always fanning around with things with NIMBYs like that, the women. Quentin Wilson, he's a twat because he's the one that's pushing the EV shit. He's backed off from that now. Time and time again, they meddle and meddle and meddle with NIMBY women like that who just fuck off. I mean, what you want to do, say humans, you know, you want to stop them from driving, and then what do you want to stop them from having sex as well, and you want to stop them from drinking, you want to stop them, but then you want them to go and fight in Ukraine. Yeah. So you're not teaching them to be men, and you're not teaching women to be women. You could raise the standards of driving, of course. I mean, you got to wonder how there's a lassie crashed into a tree on the Moss Road and killed 3 young men about 2 months ago. Not that far from here, and you got to wonder how was her driving that bad that she's driving along, and the reason it was that bad is she was inexperienced. So maybe, you know, I don't know, how did that happen? A lot of it's down to your own due diligence as well, eh? But, you know, you took that left from that lassie, or you were going out with that lassie, 3 of them went with that lassie somewhere, and the 3 of them landed up dead, and she's still alive. Crashed straight in, straight into a tree, came off the road, straight into a tree. What the fuck was she doing? She wasn't in control of the car, was she? I've driven down that road so many times, it's bumpy as fuck. I don't know what the circumstances were. I did go and video the aftermath. Right, thanks for watching. This is a Chunel update. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Alright, so what I forgot to say about the guy commenting on ADHD is I actually do have a diagnosis of ADHD, so he was on the money with that one. Not that it's really relevant, and that's another. I'm not. You know, it's just the way people are. People are certain ways, and I am that certain way. So it's not the be all and end all of things. And I think we need to stop diagnosing everybody with stuff like that, because it's gone too far and it's losing its credibility. It's a waste of time. People are different. You need to accept people are different, and they've got special skills. I've got special skills, but I was forced to do things because I had to. Basically, because I had no choice, really. I had to go and work in specific fields that I didn't really want to. And that's really what happened. So, ideally I should have been into art, but couldn't get, well, my dad, with him up there, he didn't really, I think he was responsible at the time, actually. My mother was incapable, mentally disturbed. She was like, some fucking head case she was. Do you know I won't visit their graves? But I don't know, that's a bit of a... I haven't visited their grave. Well, I have, yeah, because after they were buried I visited it. But then that's a different thing altogether, because it's, you know, it depends how you see life and death and everything, what you believe. It doesn't mean to say that you don't love the people that are buried in these graves. It doesn't mean that. And it's a bit of a sweeping statement I made, because it means, because I might visit the graves at some point, but I'm not going out of my way to do so. So there's a lot of unsolved things floating around that I have, which I have to deal with on my own. You know, my siblings and relatives are on a totally different level from me. They're not willing to share or share this sort of suffering that we went through. Also, obviously there was lots of good things as well. So, think of the balance. But I think it's probably a bit too much for my sister, because she's not really all that. There's not really much going on in there. My brother just chooses to run away and hide, like a little boy. That's what he did when he was young. He's still doing it. Doesn't want to face it. He doesn't have to either, does he? That's up to him to let me do it. I'll face it all. I'll face it all while you hide. Yeah, the dynamic was really strange in our family. I'm the youngest. I got the most abuse, without a doubt. I don't think they'd even argue with me with that one, actually. Unless they want to start an argument about it. Oh, I got abused more than you. No, I got abused by them. That was the whole thing, and they're still doing it. They've done it for years. And the reason they do it is because it's convenient. It's actually convenient, yeah. Not really much spine about them. He'd make a great politician, actually, my brother. Because he would be able to virtue signal a lot and create fuck all and make things worse, and then retire with a pension. I'm surprised he hasn't done it, actually. He would fit in well with that system. Anyway, right. I love everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye!